Hello everyone. Today we'll be starting Python 101, Week 1, Part 1, and I'm Kifeng Wu. So yeah. What is Python? Python is a highly advanced programming language used by many experts for all purposes. It was created by Guido van Rossum and was released in 1991. Python is very easy to learn because it really looks like English. Here's an example. So you can see that there's a while loop. So it says while 9 equals 9, print hello world. So that's pretty straightforward, and most people without any knowledge of Python can read this and make a guess about what it's supposed to do. So basically this one is supposed to print or like write hello world forever, because 9 will always equal 9 unless something happens in this galaxy and this universe and something. Of course, this computer would crash, but you can see how readable it is. And so here are some key terms that you should know. So Python is highly advanced and it's for all purposes. This is an important person. Guido van Rossum, he created Python, but it wasn't created in 1991, it was released. So he probably worked on it for a few years. And Python is very readable. Why should we learn Python? Some of you might be asking, why am I wasting my time to learn this stupid thing? Well, it's not stupid because the world and its technology is advancing and you need to know about this advancement. Because some people are like, I want to be a McDonald's manager. Well, they didn't know that machines were already doing that, and in like 1 year they would be jobless. So that's pretty important to learn Python and other programming languages. Did you know by 2025, 52% of all jobs will be taken over by robots? And by 2035, only high-level jobs like computer programming, law, and medicine will be available. So here's a worker in Arizona. I like those eyes. And here's a worker in China. He's very cute. And I saw one of those in a park, but it was an ice cream machine. So not a McDonald's one. So here there are some important words like artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is a kind of, well, it's kind of like what it just says, artificial intelligence. So it's like robot doing human stuff. And here are the three major things that will be available in the future. And now even some robots are doing surgery on people. So like surgeon is also in danger. What should I use to program Python? So there are a lot of things you can use to program Python, but I use Jupyter Notebook. And my dad likes to use PyCharm. But in these series, I'll show you how to use the Jupyter Notebook mainly. So I'm gonna tell you how to install the Jupyter Notebook, and your homework for today will be to do it yourself and you can have fun with it. So there's two steps. you download and open the Anaconda Navigator. How do you download it? Well, you just search up Anaconda Navigator. It's the first one. So this is pretty much how it's gonna look like after you run it. So here you tap to install Anaconda. It's gonna, because I use Windows, I'm gonna tap on Windows, but some of you use Linux or Mac. And then the first one, it's gonna say download the Anaconda installer, and I'm gonna press that. But yeah. And then it's gonna show Python 3.7 and Python 2.7 version. 3.7 has better graphics, but it's not like you have to pay extra for that. It just takes a bit more memory. So if you're low on memory, I think you should take the 2.7. I'm not gonna download it because I already have it. So, and it's gonna slow down my computer a lot if I download it more than once. Okay, so when you're done, it's gonna look something like that, and you're gonna press launch the Jupyter Notebook. So it's this one. So I'm gonna do it here. So for Windows, I'm gonna go to my search bar. I'm not sure about Mac or anything else. So I type Anaconda, and it's gonna show up unless you have a bunch of Anaconda pictures. Then you'd have to take a bit of time to find them. So usually it takes up to 1 minute to do it for the Anaconda to run. And well, it's not the fastest app, but it's definitely faster than a bunch of others I tried. So sometimes on your screen, it's gonna show up like this. That's the icon for Anaconda. And oh, there it is. And so it's gonna look like this. There it is. And the more advanced ones has Jupyter Lab, which is not what we're gonna use. We're gonna use Jupyter Notebook. And you can read the descriptions here. All right. So it's gonna look like this, but you might have less of this because, oh, I have a lot of this. So how do you create a new file? First, you don't go to upload. You go to new, and under notebook, it's gonna say Python 3. You click on the Python 3. It's gonna give you a blank page on Internet Explorer. And here we go. Here's a cell. And the first thing you should do, you should always do this. Yeah, there we go. So you write this on there, and then, so if you're gonna press enter, it's just gonna give you extra spaces. But if you wanna run it, you have to press shift, enter. There we go. Now you ran it. To learn more about coding, we're gonna do that in the next lesson. So see you next time. Bye, and have a good day.